in your time in the fitness industry, we're talking over 2 decades, what has been the biggest surprise that you've had to deal with that you did not see coming?
At the new facility, man.
No, I mean just in general.
Let me just speak on here.
Okay.
I think one of the biggest shocks for me out of the 73 people I've been working with, let's say 30 of them have had trainers. What shocked me the most is how much they didn't know. When I say didn't know, I'm talking about from how much water to have to doing a push-up the proper technique. Like, it shocked me. It shocked me that, when I bring people in, they probably spend a month in like a foundations class before I even put them in the group. Because I don't have time to be, you gotta know. And I like quiz them. Thought about doing some paperwork with it, but I quiz them. So they actually know. They know what a hinge is. They know what lunges are. They know proper push-up technique. That was a shock for me, how much education people didn't have. So we're heavy education here. Prior to COVID, I had speakers come in and talk. And I've always known I was going to do a podcast. So because of COVID and I can't have the speakers in the gym, the Zoom interviews will probably lead into a podcast in the future. So that's something I always wanted to do anyway. I love interviewing people. I don't know if you see my interviews. I had some fun with them. I've done a couple so far. So
I got to check them out.
Yeah, I'm going to do more.
Okay.
But we have fun in here. I have a client who has a restaurant. She brought in vegan and vegetarian food, and I have speakers come in all the time, and that's changed now.
Yeah.
So now I got to do it on Zoom.
Okay.
But I think education of the average person out there in regards to training is it's not good.
Yeah.
So when they come to the table, I take them through the 3 types of training: one-on-one, small group, and team training. I let them know the differences. I break down all that stuff so that they can make an educated decision.
Yeah.
Sometimes even if you don't join here, you need to know these things.
Yeah.
But then they end up joining.
You give them all, hey, take the puppy home for free. If you don't like it, bring it back.
Exactly.
But I agree with you. I mean, because some clients, everybody's on the continuum, right? Some clients don't want to think. I want to be able to turn my brain off, tell me what to do. Am I doing it correctly? Boom. Right. Other clients want to know, hey, what do I got to do? What do I got to eat? All this other stuff. But so that's always going to be there. But one of my pet peeves is that I stand by this. I think the majority of personal trainers in the market today, I mean, because it's a lot different than when we came into the market. Right. I mean, for me, it's been 30 years. For you, it's been 20 plus. Yeah. And I think the majority of trainers out there today are just bad.
They are.
They like to train, and they're into fitness, and they go and they get a weekend cert, and then now they're calling themselves trainers. Yeah. But they don't take into account their clients' goals, movement abilities, or lack thereof, or what might be best for them, what type of program would be best for them, and all of that. And I just don't think that the majority of trainers are mature enough or have learned enough. Like if you got somebody coming out of a 4-year degree with exercise science, they got the knowledge base, but they still don't know how to train people.
Yeah, they don't have the experience.
Exactly. They don't have the experience. Like you said, it's one thing to have it on paper or read a case study, but then it's another when you got clients sitting in front of you and taking them through it. It's a whole different, animal altogether. So I think, to your point, I think there's anybody who's looking for a personal trainer needs to do their homework. And any trainer out there, if you have any deficiency in your game, bring it up. Because the reason I asked all of my guests, and you included, is where did you come from? What was your background? And it's because you need to you need to pay those dues. You need to learn how to to work in PT. You need to learn how to work with clients, attain clients,
Right.
maintain clients, give
Right.
exemplary customer service, be
Yep.
a professional. All
Right.
of those things that they don't teach you in school and they don't
Right.
teach you in a weekend cert. So
Right.
you need that experience. I mean, you work for 20 years almost before you open your own business. So that's what
Yep.
you were bringing into the business.
Yep.
Had you not had any of that and you try to open your business,
Uh,
it could
Big
have
time.
been a lot worse. So I agree with you. And I think there's a lot of bad trainers. And we don't talk about training a lot on the show because it's about the business of fitness,
Right.
but that's part of the business is you better
Yeah.
know your stuff, because
Yep.
there are great, but on the flip side of that is there are great trainers out there who don't make it, who become, break dancers on the corner because they don't know
Yeah.
how to market or they don't know how to budget, or they don't know how to work the numbers or, all of those things and vice versa. There's a lot of bad trainers that are good at marketing and they're crushing it, even though they're, bad trainers. They, may jack somebody up or something. So that's my soapbox. I'm gonna get off of it now and get back to our interview. Sorry about that, Wayne.
That's all good.
Uh,
All
but
good.
I agree with you 100% on that. Surprise is that I think it's important to not only educate your trainer, but also talk to them in a way that they get it.
Right.
If you're talking to them about like piriformis and rectus femoris and
Right.
tensor fasciolata and all this other stuff, they're like,
Right.
what
Right.
am I doing here? But if
Right.
you talk to them in like real world terms and terms
Yeah.
that they can understand that's related to their goals, then that sticks with them.
Yeah.
So